What do we have here? Something new from CJRB, and this is actually pretty new. Like, I think they just came out with it not too long ago. I grabbed one like the first week it came out, second week it came out, something like that. Actually, my wife got it for me for my anniversary. So, looks like it's very big pouch on this thing. I think it is a bigger knife, if I remember right. It's like 3 3/4 inch blade, something like that. Let's find out. Okay, ooh, it's in a package. In a Ziploc package. It's got a little towel with it. Little Barbie blanket. Let's see. CJRB. Here, you can read this yourself later.
CJRB was born out of the desire to make the quality and performance of artisan cutlery products accessible to everyone. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, CJRB is cheap artisan knives.
There you go. If you want to read that, just pause and zoom in and read it, you know. I don't know what it says. Something about CJRB and, you know, how they... Well, let me throw the Ziploc in here. That was dumb. Let me get rid of the little Barbie pillow. All right, let's get this guy out of here. It's a button lock, obviously. It's a little thinner than I thought it was going to be, but okay. Yeah, it feels good. Not too heavy. Let's get a weight on it real quick. Why not, you know? For being a fairly big knife. Ooh, nice action. Oh, low battery. Okay, I'm going to say it's 4 ounces. That's my guess. Very smooth. Not super noisy. You'd almost think this big guy would be a little noisier. It's actually really light. It might be under 4 ounces. Super duper light, man. What is the blade length? Let's get this super high-tech measuring device out here. We'll call that the blade. Oh, it's solid 4 inches. 4 inches of blade. A little less of cutting surface, maybe. Yeah, 3 3/4 cutting edge. Let's see. How about there? 1, 2. Shit, only 3 inches of cutting edge. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's only about 3 inches. A hair under 3 inches, really. Okay, a little less than I thought there. How's the thumb action? Really nice. The detent. Let's see. Is it a little weak? A little weak. It's not bad, though. Definitely felt worse. Pretty nice. Yeah. I think I like it. Pocket clip looks good. Let's see if it's usable. Oh, yeah. That's great. Great pocket clip, man. I've gotten more and more into the mindset that, man, if you screw up the pocket clip, you're really screwing up the knife. You know, somebody told me that. Like, I don't know, a couple of years ago, I read that somewhere, and I was like, man, the rest of the knife's more important than the pocket clip. And that's true, and you can also fix the pocket clip in some ways. But I mean, when I'm looking at a knife now, I'm trying to think of, you know, people who can't just, let me just rebend this thing and take it apart and sand on it and do all that stuff. They're just trying to get a knife that works out of the box without fixing it. And if your pocket clip just sucks, and you can't even get it into your pocket or you can't get it back out, the knife's pretty fucking useless. Okay, it's fun to sit around and fiddle with at home, but you can't take it anywhere and, you know, open it up and cut something with it like you need to. I really like that blade shape. Very cool. I guess you'd call it a drop point? Leaf shaped blade? I don't know. Very neat, though. Very cool how it kind of like recurve this way, then curve down. Nicely, got some nice grind lines on it. Kind of a nice belt satin, I guess you'd call that. What is the steel? S90. Is it S90? I think it's S90, which is great for a, I think it was 160, 170, something like that. Maybe 180. If it was S90, that makes more sense than 180. The scales are, obviously, they're fragged, but very shallow frag. I usually like the frag to look a little bit deeper, but they can't go much deeper because look at how skeletonized the insides of those scales are. They really cut deep to lighten this thing. I think that's why it's so light, because they cut that deep, and then also why they couldn't go any deeper with the frag lines, because they would have been cutting into those holes.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So I took a break and went and got some batteries for my scale because I really want to see what the thing weighs. It feels really, really light for a 4-inch bladed knife. Like, it seems too light almost, so not too light. It doesn't feel bad. Let's see. It's a tiny bit front heavy if you hold it there, but I mean, really it should be there, kind of the balance point, so pretty well balanced. Let's see what it is. What did I say? 4 ounces. That was my guess. 3.7. That is freaking sweet. For a 4-inch blade, full titanium knife, 3.7 ounces. That is freaking really good. So this sucker is light. Very fidgety. Thumb opening is excellent. Reverse flick is excellent. Button opening is excellent. One little thing I had, the detent's a little light. And button locks, it seems like they often have it a little bit too light. This one feels like if you put a stronger spring in it, you could actually increase the detent a little bit, because it's not terrible. Like, yeah, I mean, let's see, can I fail it? Reverse flick, fail it. Yeah, you can. So it's a little light, but it's not terrible. And look, if I do this, it's not falling right out. You got to really give it, I gave it like an extra oomph that last time. But that's actually kind of neat. That actually is a cool way to open it. Is it kind of cheesy? Almost a little cringy? Look how I opened my knife by throwing it. And more than this? No. More than this? No, not really. It's kind of cool. Whoop. There you go. Kind of neat. I wish it was a little stronger detent. I may try a stronger spring in it. But that's really my only complaint, function-wise. Nice, tall, flat grind, or yeah, mostly flat. Not a full flat grind, but, you know, a nice flat grind on it. Fairly thin behind the edge, not bad. Great steel, so that's good. Pocket clip works great. Boy, what did I ding it right there? Got a little ding right there. Don't remember doing that. But I couldn't have done it. It's brand new. Oh, no, it's just part of the cut. That's actually part of the edge of one of the little cuts there they made. I don't know why it's so sharp. That's weird. Interesting. What was I saying? I don't remember. Really good knife. Very few complaints. This is an aesthetic complaint I have. There's a lot going on up here. Like, lots of angles, lots of changes in angles. Too many lines, I think, up here in this top part. We might do something with that. What are we going to do? I think we're going to maybe make a little cut across the top like this, and then leave this part up and make a little harpoon. Let's see. I could just kind of work it out right here, right in front of everybody, and let everyone see how my brain works with these mods that I do. Alright, so I'm grabbing this little slab of aluminum because I know it's nice and straight, probably. And what I'm thinking is, I might actually cut all the way back into this this piece right here. This last jimp, I guess it's called. A little cut, the jimping. And from there, cut down a little bit, and then make a straight line from there down to here, wherever I want to make the harpoon part end. So something like, boy, it's hard to hold it there. This will be better, like this. Where's the harpoon going to be? Let's figure that out first. Let's see. Let's see if we go from here straight down to here. Maybe here. Maybe that's the harpoon all the way down there. Let's see. Let's see if that works. Okay, so that's a straight line from there down to there. That gets rid of some of this humpiness and weirdness and makes it a harpoon, which I love harpoons. So I think that's kind of what I'm going to do. And you can see that it gets rid of that last jump bump there too. Ooh, look at that. It's also kind of parallel with that top line of the thumb hole. Boy, that really kind of makes sense. I think I'm doing that. Am I going to do it right now? Man, I got some other shit to do. I got somebody else's knife to work on. Should I do that right now? Fuck. I think I could do it. Let's see if I do it. So when I use this grinder, it's for very rough passes, taking off lots of material, and I move it fast. I don't sit there in one place, because if you do, it'll heat up the metal too much. So after we cut a little bit off, we'll move over, cut a little bit off and get it down close to the line. We'll move over to the sander and do a little bit there. I think it looks better already. So I think we're going to cut it off here, and then we'll show the finished product more, and maybe a little more grinding and sanding or something. Have a nice day.